For this, you're gonna be doing a lot of flipping between pages. So we're gonna do the work together, page 108 of your book. So if you flip to 108, you'll notice there's not really a ton there of information for you. You'll just see your list of account numbers. However, those have been done for you here and here. So just like we did in practice, we're gonna go line by line and go through account by account. Starting, we have cash on April 1st in the amount of $2,500. So we're going April 1st, we're in General Journal 1, 2,500, 2,500. Then we go back, we're in 110, we're gonna go back, put 110. Then we have the capital account. Again, April 1, so G1, 2,500, 2,500. Side by side here. Will that work out? Yes, it will. Okay. So again, we go back and then we do 310 here. April 3rd, prepaid insurance for cash, 330. So prepaid insurance is first, which is going to be one of our last accounts here on this side. For April 3rd, G1, debit of 330, debit of 330. We go back to our general journal, and that account number was 140. Now we have cash for April 3rd, G1. This is our credit for 330, 2,500 minus 330 gets you $2,170. Account 110. Back, account 110. Now we have supplies on the 4th for 160, accounts payable to ready supplies. So we go to our supplies account. Again, April 4th, G1, debit of 160, debit of 160, account 130. Go to our accounts payable. April 4th, G1. This is your credit of 160, credit of 160. Account number 210. We had sales via cash for $325. So we go to our cash, and this was on April 8th. Again, you don't have to put April. I don't know why I'm doing it. I just am. General Journal 1. We got cash, so that's going to be a debit. And again, we're just moving these over. So it's a debit on the journal entry. It's a debit right there in your ledger. But now we have to add in that $325. So 2,170 plus 325 gets you $2,495. Account 110. Then we go to sales. And again, this is April 8th, G1, it's your credit of 325, gives you a balance of 325 as it's the first one. Account number 410. We sold services on account to Dan Carroll for $122 on April 9th, G1 for $122. 122. Account number 120. Sales goes up by $122. If we add 122 to 325, that gets us $447. Account number 410. We paid rent via cash for $260. We go to our rent expense. It's April 12th, G1, again for $260. That's why we use pencil. $260. Account number 510. We used cash. Cash will go down. So again, this is April 12th. We're still on G1 for $260. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, Mrs. Miller, I don't remember, like, how am I supposed to remember which side's up and which side's down? You have your cheat sheet. It's also on the board, but you can also make notes here. So debits go up or makes it a plus sign, and credits go down and makes it a minus sign. So you know, if we take this number minus this number, it will get us our new number of $2,235. Account number 110. We bought supplies on account. And so now we are paying Ready Supply cash for those supplies that we bought on account up here. So now we're going to our accounts payable. This happened on April 15th, still in G1. Now this is going to be a debit. We're paying off $80 of what we owe them. 160 minus 80 is 80. Account number 210. So April 15th, G1, we are paying off $80. So $2,235 minus 80 gets us $2,155. Account number 110. We received cash on account from Dan Carroll for $65. So cash is going to go up. And this is on the 16th. Still in G1. Cash will go up by $65. Getting us $2,220. Account number 110. And then our accounts receivable for April 16th, still G1, a credit of 65, gets us a balance of $57. Account 120. Then we have the owner withdrew equity in the form of cash. So we go to our drawing account. April 25th, General Journal 1, in the amount of $500. Account 320. Cash goes down. So again, the 25th. G1, a credit of $500 gives us $1,720 with an account of 110. So going down the line, your account post-reference numbers in your general journal should read. So top to bottom, 110, 310, 140, 110, 130, 210, 110, 410, 120, 410, 510, 110, sorry. 210, 110, 110, 120, 320, 110. Your balances should be as followed for your general ledger accounts. Cash should have a balance of a debit of $1,720. Your accounts receivable account for Dan Carroll should have a debit balance of $57. Supplies should have a debit balance of $160. Prepaid insurance should have a debit balance of $330. Accounts payable should have a balance of a credit of $80. Capital account should have a credit balance of $2,500. Drawing should have a balance of $500. Sales should have a credit balance of $447. And then your rent expense should have a debit balance of $260.